come back and check on that in about an hour. See where we're at. Hi, I'm Tom. Welcome to Ledge. So anyway, I'm really grateful for this, and I've been grateful for all the rain we've had in the last week or so, and you can see how green everything's getting again, which is nice because we had a dry spell, and it was good because we got a lot of hay and done for now. But everything was starting to dry up. In fact, my peaches turned into raisins, if you can even imagine that. So anyway, today I've got a whole bunch of stuff we're doing. We got I've got a surprise for you in one of the next upcoming episodes. So when I buy tractors, 9 times out of 10 I get them because just circumstances are what they are, and there may be something on it or around it or it comes with it that I want for something else. And so the 200 that I bought around my birthday, I brought that home and I fixed it up enough so that it's running good. It shifts, the clutch works, PTO works, hydraulics, you know, it goes, it stops, and it runs well. So I'm going to send that down the river, and I've got a surprise here in a couple days that you'll see in one of these next upcoming videos. But so anyway, Aiden and I are going to go up there and take some of the things off it that I want to keep for my other tractors. There's a touch control temperature gauge on it, and there's a filter with the adapter on it that I really want to take off and put on my other 200. When International Harvester made the touch controls, they came standard for a number of years, and then in the last, I think it was 54, 55, something like that, they started making them optional. International said that the touch control temperature gauge really didn't affect the operation of the hydraulic function of the tractor, and everybody I've ever met that had that gauge on there said it never came out of cold. It never went up to run. It never moved. So I think International just said it doesn't get hot. There's no point in having this on there. So kind of want to take that off. I got kind of a can of worms with a couple things I want to get, and you'll see that. And I think I gave up on something too. But anyway, hopefully those of you who are watching for the first time, if there's a reason why you don't come back, let me know down below. What's you watched it one time and then you don't come back, because I'd say there's a fair amount of people who watch once or twice and then you never see them again. So I'm just curious, what's missing, what do you need, what are you looking for in particular, what am I not doing? So I'd appreciate that feedback anyway. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff to do, so we're just kind of bumbling around today, and I'd appreciate you hanging out with me. Again, I do appreciate all of those of you who have subscribed, and if this is your first time watching and you like it, please consider subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate that. Let's get going.
I'll get you a wheel for it. You can put that on. I don't have a wheel yet. Can't order it. Tomorrow we'll get the wood split up here. We'll service it and get it ready to go. We'll start cutting wood next week. Where's the chain? So we gotta take care of all these fence posts. We're gonna clean this up. It'll be a nice thing to do when it's hot day. We can come down here and shade and work. Do a lot better than working in the sun. We got 1 more day of hay. Most of the wood's in the shade. So we got that.
Perfect outfit for me. Ooh, come check this out. I was watching some videos and then it occurred to me I hadn't checked the bolts on this in a while. And so Mahindras are notorious for, I don't know if they ship them with crappy bolts or they just work themselves loose or what happens, but you can see those came off right there, and that is what holds the loader mount. There's one up here, but down here is one. So I don't know how long it's been off, and it just occurred to me to check it. But I've got the tractor supported by the bucket right now to take the weight off, and you had to do that in order to get this to work. And so I pulled out the manual, and I couldn't find the manual for this tractor, but I have the manual for the other tractor, and it said between 87 and 98 foot-pounds, and so I'll just split the difference, and we'll say 93. How's that? So this has to go through both of these, and I'm going to make them come out this way because I am not going to be able to get a torque wrench in there very well. And I can see I'm going to probably have to pry on something here too, because this isn't lined up. So bolting 3 pieces together should be interesting. I guess I'll check these bolts. Fortunately, I was able to just pull it down, which means the back's probably loose also. But so I don't know if you know, these are super expensive for the manufacturers when they build them, but this is just a simple nylon lock washer, which I'm hoping this will solve the issue. I guess. All right, I seem to have found what I want, but you know, Murphy's Law is that no matter how many bolts you buy, you're always going to be missing that one bolt that you need. That's just about long enough. You were saying? I thought you didn't have to step on it.
What?
I thought you said you didn't have to step on it.
I didn't until now.
This is the trailer I got from my brother last fall, and this is really old. My brother-in-law built it, oh, I don't know, probably 40 years ago. It was reminiscent from my childhood because we hauled a lot of wood in it. Well, the bed's rotted out, so what I'm gonna do today is strip the old wood off, and I'm gonna put some 5/4 down, pressure treated, and that'll be a new deck. And then I'll put the sideboards back on, and good as new. already got these off. Did you get them all off?
No, I gotta change size.
Heating it up so the rust will bust off. You get a hammer and whack it once, it'll come right off. Once I heat this up, you hit it with a hammer, it'll come right off. Just put PB blaster on the top first so I can light that on fire. I don't know, am I? Let it sit for a couple minutes.
Light it on fire.
To the bottom. Now push down.
Going back in your thing, or did you just go right through it? Is there a handle still? Yeah. No, that's the cow.
It's like the cow's already taken down. Stop, don't drive over it. Don't drive over the tailgate. I'll hold the brake. Well, that looks pretty good.
See, that should even the best.
It's delicious. Well, I'm gonna go get these animals all situated for the night. Once again, those of you who are watching for the first time, if you haven't already, please take a moment and consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate all of those of you who watch and comment especially. I love to hear the advice that you have. I really do appreciate that. Thank you, and I'll talk to you next time.